Welcome to City Happenings. I'm Mayor David Black. Sump Library Director Robin Clark attains new heights in the Nebraska Library Association. We'll tell you what that is. And Papillion recently hosted the Sarpy Economic Outlook. We'll take a look and hear what local economists and developers have to say. And our fire department goes to local schools to talk about fire safety. You'll join students from Trumbull Park Elementary School in hearing that message. City Happenings for the week of December 3rd is next.
Thanks, Mayor Black. The Sump Memorial Library Director is now President-elect of the Nebraska Library Association.
To me, professionally, this is the top level of my give back, I guess I want to say. I've served in a lot of the other sections in the Nebraska Library Association, in the paraprofessional section, in the public library and trustee section, in the information technology and access roundtable. I've held officer positions in all of those. So this is kind of the pinnacle of giving back to my professional organization and really being able to make an impact with the skills that I have and the abilities that I have on the organization, and hopefully to improve libraries across the state. The President-elect does have the ability to choose the conference theme for the next year, and also to build programs around that theme. And we get to choose the keynotes along with some other committee members, but we definitely get to put our own personal professional spin on the conference that year. We want to make it broad enough to appeal to everyone, but two of the things that I'm committed to are community advocacy and developing grassroots support for funding for public libraries, and also for building strategic relationships with funders across the state of Nebraska. That includes senators, city officials, people like that. I started in Nebraska in 2000, and the Nebraska Library Association was a pivotal organization that helped me with my career, helped me with professional development, really encouraged me to go back to school and get my master's. The members there were very supportive of helping grow the individual that you see sitting here in front of you today. And I can say I would not have had the job here in Papillion had I not had the support of a lot of people in the Nebraska Library Association who helped me build my skills and encouraged me to continue to develop as a librarian. I think it's going to do a lot for Sump Library. The first thing it's going to do is raise the level of awareness of Papillion statewide, simply because on every one of my emails it'll say Papillion. We do feel like we're a model library in the state for libraries this size, and I think that what I learned at the Nebraska Library Association, serving on the board there for 3 years, will definitely impact and improve what I bring back to Papillion and to this community.
The Sarpy Economic Outlook was recently held. Economists and developers say the county and Papillion have a bright economic future.
We start to see businesses at the ecosystem, if you will, start to grow. What you actually start to see is people start to look at, okay, what's a nice community here for placement of where I want to live, where my employees want to live, where I can retain and attract human capital. If you think of culturally, we have good proximity to Lincoln, we have great proximity to Kansas City, Des Moines, Omaha, so we have all the cultural events right here in Sarpy County, right here in Papillion. But we also have quality of life, the bicycle paths, which people appreciate, quality education, which people appreciate, good energy, low cost, and access to wherever you want to commute to. Perfectly located within those concentric circles to take advantage of that clustered growth. So right place, right time, smart growth, smart planning. People become impatient. They want to see, okay, we did this, you got elected, we made these investments, how come we're not seeing this type of growth right now, or what is the projection of this growth, or what else do we do to make that growth happen? Okay, this is the path, this is what we're seeing, and this is what other places have seen. This is what we have to do.
Dr. Hewlett agrees the Papillion is a place where people truly live, work, and play.
The Midwest is a perfect place to raise your family, perfect work ethic, perfect values, good education, good human capital. And Papillion's right at the epicenter, at the right place, right time, and it has all those ingredients you talked about. So that's exactly right.
I do believe Sarpy County is one of a handful of key growth areas for the Nebraska economy. You've observed that with your question. This is actually a fairly common phenomena in large growing metropolitan areas like the Omaha metropolitan area. And frequently these areas will see the development or what are sometimes termed edge cities, which are rapidly growing cities at the edge, near the edge of an urban area that are not growing so much as suburban areas, but are growing as employment centers, and sort of rapidly becoming a second city within the metropolitan area, or cities in this case, that are providing employment opportunities as well as places to live, and typically will be the center for some of the rapidly growing industries within the economy. So it was possible to predict from the trajectory of urban areas in the United States that there would be an area like Sarpy County, and it's important that Sarpy County thrive as it is in other areas around the country. These communities are very important in the modern economy for a state and metropolitan area's economic growth. Papillion, and I think if you take the communities of Sarpy County as a group, are becoming edge cities, employment centers, communities that provide job opportunities and some of the entertainment and recreational opportunities that you associate with a major city, as well as, of course, the more traditional role as a place to live. So as these communities develop, I do expect that they will be places, as your mayor said, to work, live, and play.
We're in a real interesting time now. If you don't validate what people think and what their plans are and try to adjust to them, then you're not with it. So to me, it's a good opportunity to learn and share what we're going to do and share what other people are going to do, and then see if it fits. Americans by nature are very optimistic. They're very forward-thinking. They're solution-oriented. And then you take a town, which I believe is more oriented toward what people really want than big municipalities or cities that are trying just to be something they're not. This is a town that's proven itself, and it's done it incrementally. It has a lot of potential. The people are great. The city's got a good attitude. You put it all together. You have developers, people that are taking advantage of things, and that just starts rolling. And if there was failure along the way, or if there was bad parts of that equation, then it would stop. Well, Papillion, I think, has been able to keep a very positive roll going, which is causing things to expand. People see that and they react to it.
The city's fire department takes its fire prevention talks to local elementary schools.
The message is easy to keep fresh. It's important. We know the importance of public education. There's study after study out there saying that fire districts, fire departments that do preventative public education like this, going out and talking to little kids, it reduces fire deaths. With the importance of that, it's easy for us every year to go to these kids and talk to them because we know how important it is. Most of the kids, love it when we get in the gear. We get down to their level on our hands and knees. They come up and give us high fives and pat our helmets. But that being said, there are always, in every class, there's always a few kids that are really scared. So that's the last thing we want. Like you said, if we're in their house to help them get out and they're smoking fire and they're already scared, the last thing that we want is for them to be scared of our appearance. So maybe even if they're scared, just having seen us that one time in their school, they'll be more likely to come to us and help us rescue them. It gets in their mind, and it's not something they think about every day, but if they do get in a situation and they've had that talk and it's been laid out to them, they're much more likely to leave a house when the smoke detector comes out, to not go back into the house. It's great if they can get in their parents' head and get that fire safety plan for if there's a fire in their house. Those are the things that save lives.
Thanks to all of you who attended the annual holiday luncheon, and a big thanks to the Community Foundation, especially all of the workers and the volunteers who made the luncheon another successful local event. And we also appreciate the great folks at Trinity Village for making their facility available. There are lots of ways to stay up to date with what's happening in Papillion. You can find us on Facebook, follow the City of Papillion on Twitter, or watch the YouTube channel. And of course, information about all of our departments and programs is available on our website. For more about Papillion, go to www.papillion.org or just call the Mayor's Hotline at 402-827-1111. Thanks for watching.